In this video, I'm going to show you how to find an animation inside of the AEJuice Pack Manager. So we're just going to open up the Pack Manager. So we'll go into Window, then we'll go down to AEJuice Pack Manager 4, and that will load up the AEJuice window. Now, as you can see, you've got all of these packs here, but at the moment you can see all of them have got this download icon next to them, and then all of them have got try it free. So the reason why it's saying try it free is because there is no account currently linked to this Pack Manager. So in order to activate your account, you just want to go into the account button just up here on the top right, and then we'll just go log in. And then from here, you just want to type out your email address and your password, and then you'll be able to access all of the packs that you have purchased. So now that you've logged into your account, you can now go ahead and download all of your packs here. So all you have to do to download is just click that and it will start downloading. So you could go through individually one by one and download these on their own. So you can see Cyberpunk HUD is downloading at quite a decent speed. So then we can just go through the process of downloading all of these packs. We can just grab all of these, and we can even grab the free packs as well if you like. So all of those are just going to download in the background. And as you can see, it's going to be a fairly quick download. So whilst those are downloading, let's go ahead and check out some of the settings available to us. So if we go up into account, we have this settings option here. So we'll select settings, and then that will load up this settings window. So let's just go through this settings folder whilst these are downloading. So as you can see, you've got the storage. So this is where everything is going to be stored. So you can either change the folder if you wanted to. So as you can see, it's going into this folder V2, and it's all going to download into this folder. As you can see, that's all downloading here. You can change that if you wanted to, or you could just keep it where it is. Then you can see we've got download and install Google Font at import. So some of the presets in AEJuice use Google Fonts, and if you don't select this, then AEJuice won't download the fonts, which means some of the fonts might change, which means some of the packs might look a little bit different because they're using different fonts. So if you select download and install Google Fonts at import, it means all of the packs are going to look exactly how they were intended to look. So I would recommend keeping that selected. Next, we've got send analytics data to improve Pack Manager. You don't have to tick this, but I would recommend ticking this because the more users that click this means the better AEJuice will become over time. Then you've got copy imported footages into the projects folder. Now this one's really handy because if for some reason you needed to transfer your entire project over to somebody else, all you have to do is just zip the project folder, and all of your footage and everything is going to be contained within that one folder rather than spread everywhere across your computer. So that's very handy. Next up, we've got the usability and we've got the scrolling speed. So this is the speed that we scroll through all of the presets. Then you've got interface zoom, so you can zoom in on this if you wanted to. But generally, I just keep this set to from system. Next, you've got language, and by default, it will be same as Adobe After Effects. So if your After Effects is set to English, so if your computer is set to English, then it would just be set to English. But if you did want to select a different language here, then you can go through and select any one of these languages. I'm just going to leave this as same as Adobe After Effects because it's detected I'm English, and therefore it's listed everything in English for me. Next up, we've got these shortcut tabs. So you can see the launch shortcut here is Command and Tab, but I can change this to Shift and Tab, or I can change this to a custom. So maybe I'll set this as C. Now when I press OK, I press OK out of here. If I get rid of the Pack Manager, now if I press C, Pack Manager is going to launch. And if I press C again, it should disappear. There you go. That's very handy. But let's just go back in and have a look at some of these other settings. So the launch shortcut I've changed to a custom one, but of course you could just leave that as this option here by default. And then if we go into all hotkeys, you can see these are all of our shortcuts available to us inside of AEJuice. So you can see at the very top, we've got Command and P. Now, like I mentioned in the previous video, I am on Mac at the moment. So this is going to be the Mac operating system. So if you're on Windows, these will be slightly different. So make sure you go into here and navigate through all of these to find out which shortcuts are going to work for you on your system. But you can see Command and P is going to search packs. So if we press OK, press OK. If we go into products, we'll go Command and P, and that's going to load up this search menu. Now you can just search for monster transitions and that will come up like that. Or alternatively, there is this really clever search tool. So if we go MT, it's going to search for that first letter on monster and transition. So MT brings up monster transitions. So rather than having to type out the full monster transitions and then potentially having a spelling mistake and going back and then finding it, it means all we have to do is go Command P to load up that search menu, and then we'll go MT, and then monster transitions is there. Alternatively, we can do shape elements, we can do slides wedding collection, we can do seamless transitions, ST. That's a very handy feature, and I really do use it in that because it really helps to speed up time. We'll go back into account, back into settings, and we'll go back into those hotkeys menu. As you can see, we've got search animation in all packs, which was Shift, Command, and F. And then you've got search animation in an open pack. So if we go into all packs, so we'll go Command, Shift, and F. So Command, Shift, F. There we go, this one. So photo reveal card, rotate left. It's going to search for that very specific animation or this very specific preset. So that's very handy. Of course, we're just going to go back into settings and we're going to look at all of these other hotkeys available to us. So you've got search animations in an open pack. So if you were in a pack, you can just select Command and F, and therefore you can search in that specific pack. Then you've got switch to products tab. You've got play/pause, which is space. So if we just go into an open pack, so let's go monster transitions. As you can see, these are all playing. If we press space, they're all just going to pause. And now when we hover over something, it will play. So as you can see, that's very handy. If you just leave it set to this, then it can get a little bit annoying for some users. All of this animation and all of this motion happening on screen can be somewhat of a distraction. So if you just press pause, that will just pause that. So that's just the space button. Of course, though, rather than pressing space, you could just go down to here and press the pause button here as well. But space is a really handy shortcut to know. We'll go back into account and settings though, and we'll continue on with the shortcuts. So you've got play/pause here. Then you've got show hide items names, add remove from favorite, scroll to selected item, scroll to top, scroll to bottom, close tab, restore last close tab, close tabs. So this one's quite handy. Command and W, close tab. So let's say we're in monster transitions. We'll go Command and W, and that's going to close that tab. There you go. We'll go into another one. So let's go into text animation. Command and W. It's just going to close that window. But as you can see, you've got a whole range of different shortcuts here. So deselect all animations, close all tabs, restore last close tab. These are all very handy. And if you understand and use all of these shortcuts when you're in After Effects and inside of AEJuice, then this is really going to help to speed up time and help you to navigate to the specific preset and the specific animation that you're looking for. Now, if you're looking for an animation, then you can do that search option. So that was Command and P, and that's going to load up the search window here. So we can search for something. But if you're not sure on the name of something, then rather than doing that, you can just click into something and you can just scroll through here. So we can just have a look at all of these presets. And again, if you just wanted to pause these and hover over them individually, then you can do so. But just scroll through, figure out what you like the look of. And that is one easy way of navigating to a specific preset or an animation. And then once you've found something that you really like the look of and you feel like you might be using this on a frequent, regular basis, let's go for this B, for example. If you press this star button up here, that is going to add this animation preset to our favorites folder. So if we close down this window and we go back to the products tab, as you can see down here, we've got favorites. So if we click into favorites, you can see this animation from Cyberpunk HUD is now populating over here. So that's very handy. And of course, you can go through all of these different packs available to us and just select a whole range of different presets, favorite them, and then when we go back to the favorites folder, you can see they're all animating over here. Now, of course, as you can see, we've got all of these packs available to us, and the really cool thing is we can organize these the way that we want. So you could put these into the favorite tabs, or if you just know you're going to use specific packs more than other packs, then you can group those all together just by dragging and moving all of the packs. So let's say we wanted all the transitions to be next to each other. So we can drag seamless transitions to the top left. Then we can just scroll through and find our monster transitions and drag that up to there. So our two transitions packs are up here. Then we can do the same thing for text, for example. So let's put the text up there. So we'll go text effects there, titles collection there. We can do connected typography there. Maybe we could drag the shape elements together. This is another transitions pack, so we'll drag that up by transitions. So you can see we're organizing and customizing the layout of all of these packs according to what works best for us. So this is really handy because it means you can use the pack manager to work for you rather than trying to navigate a very stubborn system. This is very flexible and you can really make it work with your setup and your workflow.